Dear friends, this is Shantapa. Got 644th rank in UPSC 2023. If you ask, what is the secret of my success? I would say, previous year question paper played a key role in my preparation. I always believe previous year question paper as a Bhagavad Gita of this examination. Without previous year question paper, you cannot clear this exam. I always feel UPSC itself is an institution, and whatever the question paper it is going to give, we should consider those question paper as a material for us. So in this context, I am going to give a evidence how previous year question paper is repeated, and also in the second stage, I am also going to discuss and decode how to peel the question paper, peel the questions, how to decode the questions, how to make an answer for this question paper. Let's discuss and let's start with 2024 ethics question paper GS4. Here the question paper is given like this: 2024 GS4 ethics. In the first stage, in the initial stage, I want to find out what is the root of this question. Then in second stage, I am going to discuss answers for this. Here in law, a man is guilty when he violates the rights of others. In ethics, he is guilty if he only thinks of doing so. Immanuel Kant, and this question carries 10 marks. As I told earlier, every question root lies within the previous year question paper. Previous year question paper makes a big impact on your preparation. So this question speaks about law and ethics. Here two components. First is law, second is ethics. This same concept was repeated in the year 2025, in the 15. See, as I told earlier, the previous year question paper plays important role. See, in this way, you have to see the previous year question paper. This question, it was asked in 2015. Now it is getting repeated in 2024. So I would like to request everyone go through previous year question paper with utmost diligence. You should always consider this as a sacred element for your preparation. Now let's discuss what exactly question they asked about. So now the second part of this discussion is how to decode the question. Now I am going to discuss here the second part of this discourse, how to decode this question and how to make an answer, what exactly is asking. The question says, in law, a man is guilty when he violates the rights of others. This is first part. In ethics, he is guilty if he only thinks of doing so. So each part carries 5 marks. Each part carries 5 marks. So this question is all about law and ethics. Dear friends, in the introduction part, we are going to discuss about what exactly meaning of law and ethics. See, law is nothing but a written form of a code which is made by the human beings. Across the world, every government brings a law to ensure that society is going in a right path. This is a written format. On the other hand, the ethics is all about, came from the society. Sometimes it is a written form, sometimes it is unwritten form. So in this way, the law and ethics are going to make a different road, but ultimately ends in the same platforms. So this is all about law and ethics. This question says, in law, a man is guilty when he violates the rights of others. Here, in ethics, what is the key component to get more marks in ethics? If you say so, if you ask so, I would say you have to give an example, then only it makes a more sense. In law, there is a special criminal procedure code, in a special rules and regulations, guidelines and directions. In law, if you have done a crime, then only you will get punished and penalized. For example, I will say, if you made a crime, if you made a murder of any person, then only you will be punished and prosecuted in the rule of the law. So we can say, after concluding the work, after concluding the crime, after committing the crime, then only you will be punished. Then only it is called as a crime or unethical thing and unlawful thing. So I want to conclude that in law, the law is going to come into force after committing the crime. However, in ethics is sometimes it is unwritten form derived from the society. So in ethics, if you think I want to make a crime of a person X, that itself is unethical, that itself is against to the moral, that itself is against to the conscience of the society. So in this way, see, law is coming into force after committing a crime. The ethics come into force when you thinking so. So here, law and ethics, before committing a crime, ethics is going to come. After committing a crime, law is going to come. However, in both perspective, committing a crime, committing a murder and killing someone is unethical and unlawful. So this is in this context, we have to substantiate this thing. On the contrary side, sometimes law and ethics is not going to will not go hand in hand. I would say, for example, extramarital affairs and adultery is not considered as unethical, is not considered as ethical. It is against the morality of the society. It is against the family bonding relationship. It is against the core values of husband and wife. However, in law, it is going to be accepted. It is not an unlawful thing. In Supreme Court judgment, Supreme Court clearly tells that, see, there are certain things, extramarital affairs and unnatural sex is legally accepted. Supreme Court decriminalized adultery or extramarital affairs. So we can conclude that certain things are unethical and unlawful. Certain things are lawful and unethical. We can say there is two things. Sometimes a moral belief of a person is against to the law. For example, if a person believes in ahimsa, that is non-violence. If he is appointed in a prison department, if court gives death penalty to any person, then as a person in the prison department, he has to perform the procedural aspects related to the death penalty. Though he himself is not in favor of the violence, however, as a person in the prison department, he has to perform the duties related to the death penalty. In this way, law and ethics, on one aspect it is go hand in hand, on another aspect it is going contrary to each other. So we can conclude that the aim of the law and ethics make society is in a rightful path. However, certain times it is going each against each other also. The another perspective I want to give is that most of the time laws are derived from the ethics, because if you go to Gulf countries, the law, they are going to chop the hands if anybody crimes theft. That law is going to get inspiration from Shariat law. In the same way, in India also, we have till now we have extramarital affairs legally not accepted, because in Indian morality, this society is not going to accept extramarital affairs. So we can conclude and we can say that, see, law and the relationship between law and ethics sometimes go each hand in hand. Sometimes it is going to be opponent. So it is a 10-marker question, and you may get approximate 7 minutes. So here what I want to say is that in exam hall you will get a less time to write these words. So you should be objective in nature so that you can make a crisp and beautiful answer, so that it will get more marks from evaluator. Next, we have to discuss one more question. Here